So guys, I noticed in the last video my voice was lagging, so the voice was faster than the video itself. So I've decided to quickly make this short video to complete the video I made last. So I noticed it ended in this firing event, and it began lagging around the area where I was explaining how to set up events and things like that. So it's actually not a big deal. It's if you're attentive, you'd get the video, and if you follow the steps, you'd get everything despite the few seconds lagging. So but nevertheless, let me quickly still walk you guys through. So I said to track, I think it's from the tracking. In order for you to set up the events, you come to settings here, you scroll down to open event tools, then you paste your landing page URL link, which is let me see, which is this link I opened in a new tab like this particular link. If you remember, this is it. You copy the link like this way, you copy the link, go back to your event manager. Although the buttons have been tracked already, but I just want to walk you through the process again so you don't miss out on anything. If you attentively or if you carefully watch the video and attentively listen to it, you get every bit of the video despite the few seconds lag. But let me just still walk you through this short video. So you paste it here. I'm beginning from tracking the buttons now. Those are the important things. So the video was not like that all through the pixel process. So and that's a very good thing. So the setting up of events is the next thing. So let me even go back a bit. I just want you guys, so once you arrive here, once you arrive at this page, and how do you get here? I think you should be able to get that from the previous video, but you can always get here by clicking on data source. It brings you here, or you refresh. You refresh right from the event manager environment. Event manager environment. So you click on settings this way. You scroll down to open event setup. You click on it. Then you paste the landing page URL. Remember I said the landing page must have a form and some buttons, like click here to place order via WhatsApp, click here to place order, and the form with the submit button. So I'm about to go teach you guys or show you guys how to track the buttons once again. It's just like a way of solidifying it, concretizing it. So you click on open events, open websites rather. So just watch it again. At least with this second process, you guys should have mastered it. You master it. So it's going to open up the event setting up tools, as you can see. So it's next, then get started. So the previous video, I tracked all these buttons. I don't want to delete them, so let me just scroll down. So I tracked this WhatsApp button as leads, as you can see the sign here. So once you click on it like this, it goes to the next page anyways, because it has been tracked already. But let me go back. It's still a way of firing it anyways. I'll still get there. I'll still get there. It's still loading, so I won't have to click on the buttons again, but in your own case you might have to click on the button. So you go to the WhatsApp button like this. If you watch the other video, you should still get it. This WhatsApp button like this. Let me refresh once more. I want the icons to be beside the buttons, probably because I clicked on the WhatsApp button. Okay. Okay, let me say this. I think I'll have to reopen it, but the buttons have been tracked anyways. The buttons have been tracked. This click here to place order via WhatsApp was tracked as lead. As you can see, click here to place order via WhatsApp. But let me go back and open it again from the events manager. I don't like the way it's opening. I want you guys to get every bit of this video. Although the last video is still okay, the one that seems lagging for a few seconds, let me reopen it. So in your own case, if you click on the open website, you might have a pop-up blocker, so you have to disable it and reopen it again. You see it at the top of the browser like this, showing a red sign or something. So it's actually not a big deal. It's not it's because I didn't don't show this again. Let me just leave it, let it keep showing. Next, and get started. Let me see. This is it. So as you can see, this sign, this is a lead sign, as you can see. So I tracked this button as a lead button. So in your own case, you click on it, you click on track new button, then it will highlight the buttons on the page. You understand? So if you click on it, I don't want to delete them because events have been recorded for all these things. Events have been recorded. So you click on it. Let me click on the add to cart. Let me remove the add to cart. Delete this event. Let me delete it. So this add to cart, now you click on, for example, if it were to be this WhatsApp button as well, it's the same thing you would do, but make sure you track it as lead. So in this case now, I've deleted this one just to show you guys how to go about it once again to be sure. So you click on track new button like this. So as you can see, this is the only button left for us to track. This one has been tracked as lead. The click here to place order via WhatsApp has been tracked as lead, and if we go down, the submit has been tracked as purchase. So this is the only button left for us to track. So I just click on it like this. Pardon me guys. I just click on it like this, then select events, you add to cart. Sorry guys. You add to cart like that, then you do what? You confirm. So you do the same thing for the WhatsApp button. So that's just it guys, as simple as that. So you do that for all the buttons, then you click on finish setup. Yes, submit, done. That's all, as simple as that. The buttons have been tracked. You can then close this one. So if we go back to the overview now, you can see it guys. If you remember the last video, this purchase was 0, now it's showing 3. So the if you remember, I clicked on it 3 times. The lead button too, I clicked on it 3 times, which is the click here to place order via WhatsApp, which I tracked as lead. The submit button on the form, which I tracked as purchase. I filled the form 3 times. If you remember the last video, this one too, I clicked the button 3 times. The add to cart, I clicked it 3 times, but now I clicked it once again. If you remember, I clicked it once again. So now you can see it has been updated. So it's just as simple as that. So the more people come to your website, the more activity they carry out, the more actions they perform, the more feedback you get here. So I noticed the lagging went ahead into my last explanation on the slide, which is the importance. This importance, I've explained it time without numbers, but it's still something you guys can quickly read through. It's just the normal way I've explained Pixel, your website, how Pixel links your website to your to the Facebook platform, and how it brings in more people, how it tells the algorithm to bring in more people to your website based on what your website visitors have been doing on your website. So this particular place is more important. So this is the main reason I'm coming back to this video. This is the main reason. So they it's just they are the important things for you to take note when setting up events and before running your ads. They are very important things. So firing events, like I explained earlier in the last video, I said before you run your ad, you need to fire your events, which means you need to perform those actions as if people are already on your sites. So why are you performing these actions is because you are trying to let the Pixel know that people are already coming there, so that Pixel can feed the Facebook algorithm back that okay, oh, people are clicking on this purchase button. Based on their interest, we need more people like this. Send them to this website. You understand? That's the way it works. So the Pixel stands there to monitor the activities and feed the Facebook algorithm back whatever is happening on your website. So, and how do I say you fire the event? Let me go back to, for you to fire the event, you come to test event like this. Although I've already tested the events, I've tested the events. Let me see if these are the events that have been carried out on the page. But for you to test it once again, let me just show it to you. You can always use, is because I should have done it. If you notice the last video, I was able to paste the link here and open the website to start testing the events. But because I've tested it before, the only thing it does now is to process every action going on the website. But in order for me to be able to show you how to test the events again, we can still go through the route of settings and open event setup tools like this. You just paste it, open it, but this time you're not going to track any button. You just fill the forms, fill the forms. So I'll be clicking on the WhatsApp button like twice. I'll click on the click order button like twice, and I'll fill the form like twice as well. So now I'm not tracking any button, I just want to fill the form. So this is what is called firing event. Firing event means you are carrying out events and actions on that website yourself in order to trigger the Facebook to trigger the Pixel to see it as if people are already performing these actions on your website. So let me click on this twice. I know it will have been updated by the time I go back to the event manager overview. Let me still scroll down. I'll still click on it. It's still loading. Once it's done, I'll click on it. I'll still come back. Let me click on it again. That's twice. I'll do for this click here to place order to twice. So all these things are not big deal, guys. They're not big deals. There are things which, if you keep doing them as you run your ad, and remember, running ads on Facebook is never an expense, it's an investment, because the more you do it, I'll be clicking on this button twice now. So because the more you do it, the more the Facebook algorithm masters what is going on your sites, and the more ad you run, the more your conversion keeps increasing, and you still need to keep testing your audience. So on the long run, you perfect the what do I call it, the art of running ads. I'll click on it again, I said twice. You perfect the art of running ads, and before you know it, you are a Facebook ad guru. That's just it. So I've clicked on the WhatsApp twice, the click button twice. Pardon me, guys. I don't know why I'm having this cough. So probably I'm having a dry throat. So my water is not beside me here. So this form, I'll be filling it once. Let me just quickly fill it. Let me say rating. Let me just type a random number. Agree, then submit. This is the purchase button. This is the button I tracked as purchase, as you can see here. So for your own ad, you can, before you run your own ad, you can fire these events as many times as possible. Just keep firing the events. Firing the event means keep filling the forms, keep clicking on the as many times as possible. Keep clicking on the buttons before you run your ad in order to make all these buttons active, in order to make the Facebook pixel active on your website. So by doing that, you get more conversion. So that's that, guys. I'm very sure by the time we get back to the event manager overview, the what's it called, the numbers would have increased. So I'll just have to close it. I don't need anything on this page again. Close it. Let me go back to the overview. Okay, not much significance, but let me refresh and see. So that's it, guys. I'm just doing this video as an extra due to the lag in the last video. So, and if you think you've gotten what you want, then you don't just need this video. You can just stop it and proceed to the next video. What's my network doing? Okay, it has not been updated yet, but that's no problem anyways. I'm very sure it will be updated. So guys, let me go back to the slide and quickly round off what I was saying. So firing events, before you run your ad, it says, I've explained what firing events is. So it says, before you run your ad, these are the important things for you to take note when setting up events and before running your ads. So before you run your ad, again, after some time, make sure you test all events again. You fire the event so your ad can perform well and convert. To do this, you can either go to test events or settings like I did, select open event setup, paste the page link, that the particular product sales page, then open the website, click on the buttons and fill the forms to make all events active again. This first step is very important to ensure conversion. Like I said, do this several times before running your ad. Do it for all the buttons like I did on the sales page so they can become active before you run your ad. But pay more attention to filling the forms so that purchase events can be recorded before running your ad. This means the button is already active and the Facebook algorithm sees it as people have been purchasing already. So you should also take note of the below. So these are the things I just quickly want to highlight. So I noticed the video stopped around this area. So it says, when setting up events, the submit button should be tracked as purchase, WhatsApp button be tracked as lead, click here to order be tracked as add to cart, exactly as we have done. So that's just the way it is. Do not pay attention to the currency when tracking. Leave currency as USD or NGN. Whatever currency you found, just leave it like that. Don't tamper with it. So it says you can add the form page link to one of the click here to order buttons. So it takes visitors from the sales page to another page, the form page, where they can also fill the form. You don't need to track the submit button on the other form page. So what this particular point is saying, if you notice when we were tracking the button, we have one WhatsApp button, one click here to order button, the blue button, and the form which has a submit button. So the blue button which has the click here to order, you can make it 2 on your page. You can have one probably at the very top of the page, immediately after some pictures you have one there. You can have one beneath the WhatsApp as you saw in while I was tracking those buttons. So that means you have the 2 blue buttons. You can create it. If you've watched how to build a landing page, you should know how to create a button. So you can make that button 2. So the other button will not be tracked as add to carts. You track it as you are not even going to track it at all. Sorry, don't track it. Just create it and make sure you add a link to it, a link that will link you or that will lead you to the form page, to to the front page. But if you are finding this last step difficult, it's actually not a big deal. You can just leave it. The ones you have done are enough. They are just enough for you. They are enough. There are techniques as you go further in this hard something, you would have more knowledge and you know how to go about building your sales page and tracking your buttons. Everything has to be fashioned based on your objective and your tastes. You understand? So that's just all, guys. With that, we have come to the end of the class once again. We have actually come to the end of the class the other time, but I don't know why the voice was lagging and the video didn't complain. Actually, this video I did it like 2 3 times. I don't know what's keep going when what keep happening, what kept happening to the video. I just had to keep redoing it because I know people need this particular part of the video. So that's just it, guys. We've come to the end of the class once again. So take your time to go through all the videos one by one and make sure you follow the steps. There are no missteps. Just follow through the steps and make sure you are converting real big. You are making sales in your business. So the next video will be on how to set up Facebook conversions hard, which is the big the big fish in this course. So you should learn to set up a Facebook conversions ad, how to set your target audience, and all of those. So, guys, once again, I remain Olushola Daniel. Do have a great time. Peace out.